friends, that's MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. I did not stutter. I'm gonna pat myself in the back for that because I was worried. It's been a while since I've recorded one of these, and I definitely do feel like there is gonna be some rust within my narration. Regardless, it's good to be back. I know it's been a minute, especially since time passes more quickly in YouTube, and I am a little bit worried that, you know, the majority of my subs have just forgot about my channel at this point, because that's kind of what happens with YouTube, unfortunately, when you take breaks. But ultimately, I'm very happy that I did. I know I promised some, you know, Lab of Legends like runs in Legendary, but the reality is I was just burnt out of the game, and I felt like if I kept forcing myself to upload, I was not going to break out of this sensation, and I was going to be a little bit overwhelmed, or oversaturated perhaps is the proper term, for when the expansion hits and the balance changes come. This patch that is incoming in like 10 days from now, I believe. I'm not sure exactly when it is, but I believe it's 10 days from the day I upload this video. We're not only getting a new expansion with 3 new champions and a lot of Bilgewater, Piltover, and some more Shurima cards, we're getting a bunch of balance changes as well, because Riot promised this, right? So we're getting hopefully some much needed nerfs to Azir, Irelia, and Trundle, Lissandra control specifically, though some other things would be nice. But more importantly, I would assume that we're getting a bunch of buffs as well, which is going to allow us to play with some forgotten cards and try out some strategies that perhaps needed a bit of a push. And I am extremely excited for this. I think that if this patch delivers, I'm going to have content or just ideas to explore with for the next few months. And I just cannot wait, because this break has done me wonders, man. I haven't played the game at all. I've been focusing on my side project that hopefully I will reveal this summer, and I've been working really hard on that, and I haven't really been playing Legends of Runeterra, and it's done me so good, dude, because I feel super refreshed. Like, I have been itching to play this game for a few days, and today I was really eager to do so, and I was very excited to play a deck that is not really new by any means, but we got a bit of a new artistic approach to it, I guess is the proper term, as we're going to play some Narcissism, aka Ezreal DRAVEN. I wanted to play a solid deck that I feel confident or comfortable with, because I was expecting some rust, as I haven't played in a while, and I think this is a deck that matches up pretty damn decently against the meta. We struggle against Trundle, Lissandra control, but against everything else we have a pretty solid game, and I'm also rather confident in my ability to pilot this archetype as well. Even though many of you believe that I despise Ezreal DRAVEN, that's not entirely true. I hate running into it because it happens to match up really well against a crazy amount of decks that I build. Actually, it's like my one nemesis in this game. But I actually really enjoy playing it. I love the play patterns. I really like the synergies, and I like a card like Tribeam Improbulator. I think this is one of my favorite cards. The problem is that it became mainstream, and that made the little edgy wannabe within me a bit sad. But I still do enjoy playing it, even though it's pretty popular right now. And this is an archetype that's pretty fun. And I just wanted, honestly, I wanted a deck that could feature, you know, this art as the thumbnail. I figured it would be fitting for my return, and yeah, I figured this would be the deck for it. That's basically it. I decided to play some games in ranked and record them for you guys today, and that's basically what we're going to be doing for today's video, as I know some cards were revealed today, but I'm going to be limiting my reviews to my 12-year-old reaction videos to the upcoming champion reveals, as we got 3 champions incoming. This is not really a spoiler. This is just like very well-backed speculation at this point. I assume we're going to be seeing Echo, Pyke, and Xerath, aka Shurima Vegeta. That's how I see him in my head, because he's like, you know, the nemesis of Azir in a way, right? So I'm super excited to see what they do, and I will be reviewing the champions and the cards that have been revealed the days prior alongside them in one whole video at a time. So expect 3 12-year-old reaction videos basically throughout this week. And hopefully this expansion delivers, man. I'm really excited to try out new archetypes and try out old, weak cards that got a bit of a boost. Like I said, I'm more excited for buffs than I am for nerfs, but I do really hope they nerf the right things, because I think we would all agree that, the game would be better off with it. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm just kind of like rambling at this point. I'm kind of just going with the flow as I usually do with my intros. I don't script or anything, so sometimes I can just end up ranting and talking without really saying anything, like a politician or some shit. So yeah, regarding this deck, this is my version of Ezreal Draven. It's pretty standard. I do like the one-off of Get Excited, because I believe we generate a lot of set discard outlets with a couple of copies of Ballistic Bot and Draven. We're running 2 Ballistic Bot and 2 House Spider. I've seen this a lot lately in tournaments. I really like this distribution because it matches up better against the more aggressive meta, and ultimately the rest of the deck is, like I said, pretty standard. We're playing Scorched Earth instead of Nox and Guillotine because of Azurelia. We want to be able to deal with Emperor's Days, and that is basically all there is to the deck. Nothing new under the sun, but nonetheless, out of the meta decks, one of my personal favorites to play, and I figured it would be a nice one to start things off. So yeah, that's basically where I'm going to leave it at. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. We're back at it, boys. So I may be posting some other videos in which I just kind of like talk about things and stuff. I'm very excited to share, like I said, my upcoming project. It's getting closer and closer to being ready. And yeah, that's basically where I'll leave it at. So thank you guys for watching. Love ya. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know, I'm expecting like a good portion of my viewership to have forgotten about me at this point, because that's kind of how YouTube works. If you don't upload for a while, you kind of like fade away into relevancy. But hopefully, some of you are still interested in what I have to post. And that's basically it. Thank you for supporting me all this time. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm a little bit nervous because one could say I'm washed up. I'm so sorry. Let's forget that happened, and let's focus on the matchup. We got Nasus Thresh as our first opponent, and this is definitely a winnable matchup for us if we do things correct. I like the Ballistic Bot into Sump Dredger, so I'm gonna drop these two. Even though Arachnoid Sentry can be really good, considering they're attacking on turn 3, Ballistic Bot could be a bit of a liability actually if they Merciless Hunter on me. Which is why I want to keep, I'm going to keep this hand entirely. Because Scorched Earth can also be important to take down Nasus. I don't know, man. You tell me. We draw into a Get Excited. Holy Strike. Alright.
Humanity is obsolete.
And we draw him Propagator just in time, baby. Hopefully you don't have a Black Spear. Black Spear would have been pretty brutal there because it would have been able to push a lot of damage. We're pumping up this Improbulator, which is really important. We also have to find the right time to play Improbulator. So this is an important turn here. What do? We could play Ezreal. I don't mind the idea of Ezreal, really. An early Ezreal to knock out this Bakai Reaper. Because if they had the Black Spear, they would have played it, right? So they don't really have a good way to stop this.
I thought you'd never ask.
I can also, with the Augment, I can pump up this.
Stop bragging if you can back it up. Ooh, that's
gotta hurt. Free Mystic Shot. Pumping up our Ballistic Bot as well.
Safety disengaged. What delightful agony shall inflict.
That's right. Run!
I'm gonna get excited. And now I'm gonna Ravenous Flock. Because if you challenge me with Thresh, I can fully strike it. That's why I like a one-off of Get Excited. It gives me more flexibility. Because now
I don't miss.
I go for more value.
Can't stop me.
Woohoo!
Firing.
The Emperor commands, the land obeys.
Ooh, story, bro. Alright. It's a bit awkward. I do want a Mystic Shot here.
Sure.
Because that 4-1 is otherwise a bit of a problem. We get to continue pumping our Trevian Prob Leader. Again, we're gonna try to see if we can...
See what we see, soldier.
The party has arrived.
Beautiful. Check me out! Beautiful, 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 beautiful. We got Edgy Boy and Narcissism. I kind of like just going for Improv Leader here, to be honest. Do I? How big is his? I have to do some quick maths here. 1 sleigh, 2 sleighs, 3 sleighs, 4 sleighs.
You hoping they'll die of boredom?
5. So his Nasus should be a 7-7. I mean, we're close to getting there, really.
Let's do this.
Keep your distance.
Alright.
That's gotta hurt. You must know me, little one. You must. Firing.
Some good card draw there.
Forgetting is death to an immortal.
Alright.
Axes coming right up.
I could play the House Spider to try to push more damage, but it doesn't make sense to pass over initiative like that. I'd rather attack here.
Time for the moneymakers.
Ping him down there to boost our attack a little bit. I could have gone for the Tribeam, probably like the small Tribeam, probably later, but I feel like at this point, just need to make sure that I don't lose to
Sure.
The mortals know will await them. Few can know what death and eternity hold in store.
let's think
I
here.
know you're thinking and stuff, but could you maybe speed
If
things
I
up
go
a
for this, I enable. I'm gonna go for this first. Now I go for the second and probably later. If he has a right of negation, I can go for the Scorched Earth. Or I could just knock him out and rally, baby! Angry woman! All part of the plan. I love this show music. Fuck yeah! DRAVEN, all you, buddy. MVP. How can you not? With those shades. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really feel like I needed the rally because, like I said, I have Thermogenic Beam that can play a 0 mana, so I can effectively win with Ezreal Slow Burn, especially with the help of this axe right here. But I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I think he may be mad. I don't know. Okay.
Behold, crown god's strength.
Tiana. For the whip! What quote would I get? Because all three of them have quotes.
Damn, I'm good.
Of course. Not an ideal matchup. But hopefully not unwinnable. We do have Captain Farron. I actually am inclined to keep Captain Farron in hand. I want to drop the Arachnoid Sentry and keep Ballistic Bot at some Dredger. But I'm going to keep back Captain Farron because it is a legitimate win condition here. And we're going to need to push some damage. And we're going to have to hope that our opponent doesn't, you know, kill us on turn 8 themselves. With that very balanced combo.
Once I snap papers, now faces.
Play Ballistic Bot.
I am the future.
And then we're going to play Robot number 2.
Safety disengaged.
To hopefully cycle through our deck. You could Avalanche. Yep. Okay, so because they Vile Feast here. We're gonna bake it so that hopefully they don't have another Vile Feast. Or we could just Ezreal, honestly.
Don't blink.
Or you'll miss me. I like Ezreal more.
Stop bragging if you can back it up.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. So being able to halt this pretty well. I'm gonna Mystic Shot though.
The prettier the rose, the sharper the thorns.
These draws aren't really helping us. I have to rummage here.
I have the best job.
I gotta play DRAVEN. They've already played 2 Vile Feasts, so I'm gonna assume they don't have another one, which means I need 3 mana for this. Or I could just, I could Mystic Shot. But do I really care about clearing Trundle? I gave him the ability to play another Trundle and generate another Ice Pillar. It's not something that I think I want. If I do this and I Mystic Shot that, I get a clear attack with both of these.
What are you waiting for?
Star pushes on damage, but then I have to deal with Trundle. But if I do this and this, I don't deal with this anyways. Well, I can Guile it, but I can always... That's 7 damage. It's really important. I could have cleared the Trundle, but like I said, I don't want to give him extra Ice Pillars. I want to buy a little bit of time. I could have gone for a level up, but I don't feel like Spectral Matron just does it now. I mean, there's not much you can do. Like, I did what I could with what I had. But the problem is, this deck is just absolutely hyper. Like he's played reactively the entire game, but he just needs to, for turn 8 or 9 to arrive, and then he just wins. Yeah. Like, unless I'm able to find the way to shuffle this into that, he just wins. So unless I'm able to find the DRAVEN, it's over. I love that deck. I love it!
Whatever, man.
Yeah, whatever, man. Alright, we got a mirror match. There's Zinman. We want to keep the Tri-Beam Probulator. We got DRAVEN as well. Do I want to keep the Mystic Shot? What do I want to Mystic Shot early on? I don't think I really want to keep it, actually. Yeah, I'd rather find something like a House Spider instead. And we draw into double Improbulator. This could be really, really strong. House Spider is also annoying for them to deal with.
I have the
Best job. We always play DRAVEN on turn. Like, they could have an Arachnid Sentry into a Ravenous Flock themselves. For sure. But we're still gonna play it. Good trade for us. The Ravenous Flock, that's fine. We generate an axe out of him, and we trade a House Spider into an Arachnid Sentry, which is good enough. And he's back. McGurgle. Discarding like a real card. That's pretty funny. I should probably just Arachnoid Sentry him back into a Ravenous Flock. Like, clearing that body is pretty nice. I mean, what other targets do I want? I think that's good. Return the favor. Could they play a turn 5? Not much. I'm gonna play Draven.
The party has arrived.
Alright.
Draven down. Oh!
How advanced is Ezreal? Is it 4 or is it 2? We gotta watch out for that. Gonna rummage.
In pursuit.
Is there any punish for me playing Captain Farron? I mean, why on his attack token though? Why should I be concerned about that on his attack token? Problem is he's leveled up Ezreal, right? But, yeah. I mean, he seems to have a very reactive hand.
It's Draven time. It's Draven time. Well, hey there, good looking.
We'll continue to pump up these Tribune Probulators. He's already played one. There's the other one.
Draven out. Watch and learn.
I think I'm gonna go for this. Wow. Wow. Calculated. All part of the plan. No, that doesn't damage me. Read the card, buddy. Read the card. That's his third Improbulator, right? That is actually his third Improbulator. Wow, note to self, go for six man Improbulator more. It's pretty good. I don't want this to take any damage, so he can't kill it with Scorched Earth either. This thing is like legitimately a huge threat for him. What if I just go for another Improbulator here? Why not? I want another one of these. All right, more Thresh Nasus. I want to keep the thermogenic beam. Ezreal tends to be pretty alright. Like, we saw how good he can be at clearing. But I am inclined to mulligan him away regardless. And keep the bots. I like that Ravenous Flock. Always nice to see Ravenous Flock. Obviously, like, you do want to see Tri-Beam and Prop Leader, but you can't be too aggressive mulliganing for them.
The desert by my side.
Witness perfection, meatbags.
The Emperor commands, the land obeys.
Should I thermogenic beam here? He's trying to aggro me. Like, right now, this is 6 damage. I remove one of his units, and I can block into the other one. I feel like that's worth it. I will use my stat line here to block into one of those.
Safety disengage. Forgetting this death does
Spears ready.
Could have a Vile Feast. Or that.
Your time and cycle is done.
Alright. 5 cards, just 5 cards. We have a bit of a superior board state, so I'm alright with this, and we have Arachnoid Sentry. Alright.
System upgrade.
Let's keep track of their slays. Let's take it slow. So, no slays here. 1 slay, 2 slays. Alright. Is there anything we can do here to prevent that? He doesn't know that, but I just want to play DRAVEN.
I have the best job.
Duty fulfilled, a life undone.
I would go for this ignition, but I want to have as much mana as possible.
Safety disengage.
I like this this Static Shock here. It gets good value. I still have 4 mana open for another one, potentially. That's why we didn't go for something like an Ignition last turn. And this Ballistic Bot may seem like a 1-2, like they can't do really anything, but with an axe, with the spinning axe onto the Ignition, I automatically get it to 3 power, which allows me to trade into pretty much everything on the board right now. Okay. So how about instead we do this? Look at that. Greedy boy! What are you doing with the Rite of Negation like that against Ezreal DRAVEN? Beautiful! And Ezreal's leveled up. Alright, does he have Ravenous Butchers? Okay, Raven calling.
Your time in the cycle is done.
Could have gotten a Thresh. There's a lot of things he could have gotten.
Time for the moneymakers. Let's boogie.
Safety disengaged.
Like that Culling Strike for Thresh. Bit late, but better late than never. We've already seen the the Rite of Negation, so most versions of this deck don't play that. Okay. Don't play double Rite of Negation, I mean.
Your time in the cycle is done.
Now we don't have to worry about Nasus coming down this turn. We can go for the Static Shock and get some clean value here. Unless he has a second one. Yeah, that's completely fine. We're not gonna interact with that. We've already leveled up Ezreal anyways. I do feel like I wanna get some more value.
System upgrade.
Goddesses need victims. Now we're cooking.
Arda's gonna make a meal of them.
I'm gonna go for the Ignition. I'm really thinking here. I'm really making sure that I don't lose to a Nasus Atrocity. Nasus is getting big, but not quite that big. I'll end this!
Judgment awaits.
That's right. Run!
Not sure why he wants to attack with this. We block like this. Like, I'm just trying to think like how he can possibly kill us, right? Like he's gonna have a... He needs to play something here. So he wants to set up a double Atrocity. That's what he wants to do. Just thinking like what can he possibly... Like how can we possibly care about this? He can have a Rite of Negation, but we have a Get Excited anyways and a Mystic Shot as well.
What are you waiting for?
Life and death.
Inexorably interwoven. I just really thinking, making sure that I'm not screwing this game up somehow. Like if they have like a crazy card.
Draven out.
Because right now we kill him, right? So he needs some form of life gain. And as of right now, that can be Withering Wail or Grasp of the Undying, which are not cards that Thresh Nasus generally plays, but they could play. No, you're dead. You're just dead. And I have to get excited in the back just in case. Yeah. I was really like, what is he planning? What is he planning? Nothing.